You gotta need some cheap, fast, and reliable MUT coins. Check out my sponsor, AOEAH.com, and use code BRIEF for 3% off your order so you guys can build that gas card you always wanted. How'd I get a name? Sit yourself down and take a seat. All you gotta do is repeat after me. Damn. Going on, everybody. I know it's been a little while since we did a squad update. Whenever we did it back around maybe October, when we did our Legends team episode 1, I'll show you guys the entire team. Now we're in December, getting ready for Zero Chill. I want to give you guys a lineup update slash Legends team update post Blitz, post all Madden 3. So hope you guys having a blessed day. I want you guys to comment in the comment section down below. What is your team? What card you're looking for getting in Zero Chill? I'm very excited heading into Zero Chill, because usually the last 3 months of, well, October, November, and December are usually really good view wise for me. But let's go over this expensive ass team. This team costs a lot of money, a lot of coins. And so I gotta give you guys another gameplay later on. Well, depending on when you guys see this video, Kurt Warner, Mario Williams will be out, and also Ty Law. I probably won't be touching Kurt Warner, probably not. I don't know. It's not really a big name. But let's get straight into show you guys the squad, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to be recording this video in 4K so you guys can see. I want to see if actually I can render it out. Got a brand new PC, stuff like that. I want to see if we can start doing the highest quality possible, baby. Let's get straight into it. Now, this is the offense right here. This team is very expensive. Obviously, I can make some changes, stuff like that. I don't mind making upgrades, but it has to be a really good reason to upgrade. I don't like, replacing card about the same speed. It has to be maybe a 3+ difference in certain stats to make me really want to upgrade, or you're my favorite player. So let's start off with this offensive lineman. Now, it's very key when you have offensive linemen. Edge protector, I don't care who he is, it cancels out the pass blocking stats. As long as you have edge protector or a secure protector, you're going to be fine. Now, obviously, it depends on which one's cheaper for cheaper abilities, but Jonathan Ogden, I got him. I pulled him. If I pull you, I'm going to keep you. If I have to buy you or make you, just depends. I might sell you. But Joe Thomas, Jonathan Ogden. Now, for Joe Thomas to get the legend chemistry, I had to put him at backup left tackle. He does not get right tackle chemistries. Ogden only gets left guard chemistry, was kind of lame. I believe last year he was a right tackle, but as far as the tackles is concerned, Joe Thomas, Jonathan Ogden. I do have Jeff Saturday at left guard because he do have secure protector for 1 AP. If you power him up, I had Randall McDaniel. I wasn't going to keep him. I had no need in keeping Randall McDaniel, mainly because my abilities was added. Her lifeguard not that good. Jason Kelsey, one of the newer cards. I do plan on running a all Madden team probably in about a week or so when cards come down in price. But overall, the reason why I got him, yeah, he has nice stats. He has an nasty streak for 0 AP. So I'm going to be annoying. I'm a runner first. You guys know me. But Jason Kelsey is definitely one of the best centers in the game. Also got big boy Larry Allen. He does get every position except for center. He gets secure protector for 1. A puller elite for 1. I want to get Alan Faneca. I still might consider that puller elite for 0 AP is big, but that's essentially is the O-line. Like I said, the backups: Bruce Matthews, Will Shields, Gary Zimmerman. I did have Anthony Munoz. So if you want to build a Legends team, you're going to need to get some of the power-ups, and that can be counted as Legends chemistries, or get the Bo Jackson one too. Tight ends: OJ Howard, Dave Casper, Antonio Gates. I do rock out with a Chargers team, which I'll probably give you guys a video for Sunday. We'll see. But as long as you have a solid tight end, Waller, Kittle, Pitts. I got OJ Howard. He's 892 speed, which is the base fastest in the game. Him and Travis Kelce. But Waller does get cheaper, better abilities in my opinion with short end elite. So Waller is probably the better tight end. But for me, speed is okay, really important. So I might still need to go ahead and pick up Waller whenever I get the chance. But OJ Howard, Dave Casper, still glitchy to this day, and Antonio Gates is really still slow. Receivers wise, we do have Calvin Johnson, Art Monk, Randy Moss, Stevie Johnson, and Jerry Rice. I probably need to sell some of these guys off, but I got these guys as backups. You got to have adequate backups because the way the stamina is in this game. You get hit a certain way, you get hit with Crusher, Demoralizer, you get smacked down versus Raw in midair, trying to catch an aggressive pass at high point. Then you will be on yellow, orange for majority of the game. So it's very important in certain scenarios to have good backups. So Calvin Johnson, one of the newer ones, is definitely a beast. I want that. I want to keep that Larry, but I sold him. 95 speed, 98 jumping, 98 deep route running. So this Calvin Johnson is just really fantastic. Definitely the best receiver in the game. And he's going to be on the team for a very long time since the threshold of speed has jumped up tremendously. Art Monk is between him and Jerry. I couldn't replace him with Larry Fitzgerald, if I wanted to, they're about the same. I think better route running for Larry Fitzgerald. Art Monk does get better abilities, but I mean, it's just Larry Fitz if I do want to run that all-man theme team. Randy Moss, I think still definitely is also a top-tier receiver in this game still too. Should have been 95 speed, but because I think the way they were trying to go with the threshold, that's why he's still at that. Stevie Johnson will barely play, and also Jerry Rice. Barry Sanders, Rod Woodson, also LT. I do have Barry. The reason, like I said, the reason why he is still in here is because of the Chargers theme team. But besides that, he really wouldn't play until he gets another upgrade. We have John Elway, which I need to give you guys gameplay on him. I had him for about a good 2-3 weeks. Definitely worth the coins if you have the coins. Invest in John Elway. Everyone can have 4 or 5 plus million. I got him for around 3 whenever Rodgers was supposed to coming out. His price plummeted and his price plummeted so badly. So I went ahead and I picked him up. So the abilities is the reason why I wanted this card. Dots, I went with Set Feet, Lead, Fearless, and Gunslinger. You cannot go wrong with those 3 abilities right there. Want to slap on Hot Rod Master? You can, but me personally, I'm not really a huge Hot Rod Master type of guy. So it was a no-brainer for me to pick this card up, and he saves me abilities and cheap. I mean, he's very cheap, so he saves me. So as far as abilities wise for offense, you guys are probably wondering, what's your offense ability? Like I said, Set Feet, Lead, Fearless, Gunslinger. Secure Protector, Nasty Shriek, Deep Out Elite, Fool Me Once for 0, Edge Protector for 1, Deep In Elite, Deep Out Elite for 1 and 0. I do need to activate Evasive. I want to get Marcus Allen. I still might end up picking up Marcus Allen. And for right now, Deep In Elite for OJ Howard, Art Monk for Deep Out Elite for 1, Jeff Saturday, Secure Protector for 1 AP, and also Jonathan Ogden for 1 AP. So those are Bree's offensive cards and offensive abilities. Now, when it comes to defense, this is where I say this is where I thrive on defense. Now, I love me having a defensive battle, and you get the interception, you make that right call. But the defense is, I think, in my personal opinion, way better than the offense because I feel like I struggle on offense sometimes. But this is where the team gets really, really good. And obviously, you got specialists and stuff like that. At free safety, I had a tough decision to make between Rod Woodson and Darrell Revis. I went ahead and put Rod. I don't know why they changed the corner. Y'all made him at free safety. I didn't make your mind up. But look at these stats. He's really, 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 really good. 94 change direction. Can't change his height. He does get free safety and shots to the chemistry. That mid zone is really, really good. Deep route KO. Pick artist is really good for 1. So Raw is going to play the free safety spot for me. Darren Woodson is also really, really good. 6'1", 95 speed. So you can just imagine the secondary we have. But guess what? We still get beat a lot. Let's just be honest. We get beat a lot of some of these routes, but you shouldn't get beat. It just shouldn't happen. The stuff I've seen, stats really don't matter when it comes to these defensive cards because sometimes you lock them up, but majority of the time you're getting the ass toe up. So, pass rusher would be Clay Matthews and Lawrence Taylor. You guys seen the specialist. Luke Keithley, I pulled him, so I kept him. I want to get my Singletary because I do want to have another second middle linebacker just for the speed purpose. When I do go to 4-3-3-4 or I go to goal line, those 2 guys will be in. Derek Johnson is not bad. He's a little slow now. T Sizzle, he was going for so much. He's given me issues before still, but he's more outdated now. We got more better pass rush, but he's still not a bad budget card whatsoever. Unpredictable for 0 AP. Mike Vrabel, I pulled Sam Mills, so I kept him. Kiko Alonso because he gets that deflator for 0, so it's very good for kickoff. So I might end up still keeping him. And then Peanut Carl Banks. Secondary, going back to secondary, Night Train Lane, Revis, Dion. Also have Casey Hayward, but there's another player on there I still use, and also Mike Haynes as well. So Dion is just ass water. I ain't gonna lie. It's between Dion and Night Train Lane who get their cookies took the most. And at one point was Slay. But you just look at his stats. Him and Dion is really, really good. I just don't know what's the issue with these guys because they do hit the maximum threshold. And some people are not even 50 out of 50 on the theme team. But besides that, I think the main one I want to highlight is really Revis. Revis is really, really good. I'm very, very selective on who my corners would be. But because he's 5'11" and 6 foot, I mean, but it's Revis Island. He does get some really cool abilities, but also I just want to have some updated corners. I can't have people who 93, 94 speed out here, 93 speed mainly, and you're going to get your ass took. So I mean, even though you're going to get dunked on regardless, Revis is going to play. Bruce Smith, I ended up keeping him. I don't know why. Dwight Freeney, Mean Joe Green. I do want to get Refrigerator Perry because I would love to have inside stuff for 1 AP instead of 2. But just Mean Joe Green plays so good for the price that he's at, and he's really good. Like these D tackles, they will have really good run stopping stats, but when it comes to pass rush, they're not that good. Mean Joe Green is still really, really good. Reacher Seymour, 0 AP defensive rally. What I need to start doing is put Tony Siragusa back in for just like for the first 2 downs and then sub them in and out and make them decisions because dealing with inside stuff. But as a pass rush point to all linemen on 3rd and 4th downs, which can come in really clutch in them scenarios, so they get the better pass rush. If you have Richard Seymour, I seen it work a couple of times. LT just goes crazy, not much I can say, but Tony Siragusa really do play. Sam Adams, I probably need to replace him soon, but it's okay. And Dwight Freeney. Now the special teams, we got Ray Guy and we got Graham Gano, like I said, always in my compass. Now when it comes to special teams, I rock out with Cam I didn't even show you guys Cam Chancellor, I'm sorry. I have Cam Chancellor back there going crazy, and also Steve Atwater. These 2 guys are my user. Now if I need to go like to dime or quarter, I can sub Chin, put them up, I can make some adjustments. Or if I need to go to specialists, I ain't gotta have everybody playing. So certain people won't play, especially Casey Hayward or maybe Mike Haynes, but it just really truly depends. But when it comes to my specialists, like I said, Cam and Chin play. I will sub in Steve Atwater. Ain't much I gotta do is gotta sub him in at his spot. And then we're Golden and Tony Siragusa, but I need to go ahead and put him in. And I did put Joey Bosa because I do remember my Chargers team. So Joey Bosa will maybe potentially play because of his speed. It just really truly depends. I need that no outsiders for one. If I'm going to be dealing with somebody who's rocking out with no outsiders, I will happily activate, maybe make some adjustments from that. That's why I really technically need to get some guys who can stop the run. If I'm playing a heavy run person, now I know what to play and run. Barry Sanders, Calvin, big play Slay got it for free. I probably should got Mike Singletary because eventually I'm going to end up needing some other stuff as well. What does he get for cheap in this one? Acrobat, no one cares about Acrobat for 2. But this is how my team is looking, my $1 million team, ladies and gentlemen. So let me know any change. I'm sorry. Any change you guys love to see on this team. Who should I sell? Because we're getting ready for Zero Chill and Presents are right around the corner. I love you boys, man. I am out. Peace.